right. Hi, everyone. Happy Monday. My name is Bianca, and I will be guiding you through today's class. And we're going to get started laying down, feet together, knees wide. Once you're laying down, place one hand on your heart, one hand on your navel. And then exhale out all your air. Just let it go. Inhale a smooth, steady breath in. Then audible exhale, release your air. Take a few more here, just allowing yourself to ground. So just notice the energy that's flowing through your body right now. Perhaps you've had a busy Monday. Start to continue to fill your navel with breath. So feel the navel rising up to your hand as you inhale. And the breath emptying out, hollowing out your navel. You can start to close your eyes here. Just continue to pay attention to your emotional state. And then with every inhale, try to lengthen the breath and make it bigger. So feel the rib cage really expand. Find your 360-degree breath. So all sides of the body, side ribs, back body, front body. And when you're ready, just empty out all your breath. And then inhale here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold there. Hold here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then exhale slowly. All your air, let it go. And then on an inhale, take the hands to your knees, hug your knees into your chest, and then rock your hips side to side. So massage the hips to the right and to the left. Do this a few times, feeling the lower back get ironed out by the floor. And then from here, take your hands onto your knees, please, and start to circle the knees in opposition. So your right knee goes counterclockwise, your left knee goes clockwise. Just feel the hips start to loosen up here. Try to coordinate this with your breath if you can. Good. One more. And then go the other direction. Start to circle your knees. So right knee goes clockwise, left knee goes counterclockwise. Just kind of feeling the stretch here through the inner thighs and then the sensation along your hips as they move towards the floor. Very good. And then from here, hug your knees into your chest, gently have a seat onto your mat, and then take your hands behind you, just letting people into the room. Take your hands behind you here as you lean into the shoulders, and then you find a little bit of like a fish pose here. So take the hands behind you, lift your chest, look up. And then exhale, round and curl. Let your chin touch your chest if it can. And then inhale, lift your chest, open up, really press your weight into your seat, into your feet and the hands. Exhale, chin in, let the shoulders depress back. And then inhale, open and broaden through the chest, little bend through the elbows. So hopefully you're really expanding here, like you're laying back on something behind you. And then exhale, roll in. Good. From here, outstretch the legs, please. Point the toes, and then lower down to the elbows and the forearms into your fish pose. Create a fist with both of your hands, and then support your shoulders underneath the elbows. Point the toes and start to look up towards the sky. Very good. Ground the forearms, press into the floor. As you open up through the shoulders here, breathe. So try to prop yourself up, keep pointing the toes, engage the neck. few more steady breaths. Inhale through the nose and exhale out through the nose. One more, inhale. Exhale through the nose, prop yourself up on your hands on your inhale, and then exhale, fold forward all the way down towards your legs. So it's very early in class, so try to ease into it, nothing too much. We're gonna cycle through those two motions here, getting really into your entire spine. So take the hands behind you, please. Lower down to the elbows, point the toes. Lift the chest, breathe in. Exhale, try to press the hands together and then fold forward. You can start to widen the legs if you can, so that you can fold the chest a little bit further down. Another variation is simply stay upright. So take the hands down and lift the chest. Bend the elbows. Exhale, fold forward towards your legs. Maybe start deepening the sensation there, holding onto the feet if you can, turning the chin inward. We're going to go with 3 more. Take the hands or the forearms down to the mat for fish pose or modified fish. Exhale, press it up forward into your forward fold. We got 2 more. Inhale, peel back, hands or elbows on the floor. Exhale, fold. Final time, inhale, fish pose or modified fish, elbows or hands, breathe in. Exhale, forward fold. We're going to stay here a little longer. Bend your knees if you want. And then right away, notice how your lower back is doing. Do you feel this at all in the low back? Hopefully you feel it more in the legs. If you do feel it in the low back, bend your knees quite a bit. And then just let your tummy compress onto the thighs. Very good. Find little pulses here as you take yourself a little deeper, feeling the engagement of your core as you do this. Start to look forward towards the top edge of your mat so the chin is off the chest. And take one final breath there. Just feeling the stretch all along the back of the legs. Very good. Hug your knees in, cross your ankles, find your tabletop. Come onto all fours here. All right, from here, inhale, lift your chest, lift your tailbone for cow pose. Look up here. Exhale, round your back for cat pose. Separate the shoulder blades as you press the earth in your hands into the earth. Inhale, lift your chest, hammock the belly down. Lift and inhale, look up. Exhale, round and curl. So start to cycle through your cat and cows here. Start to add in a child's pose if you want. Wiggle the hips side to side. And this is the time in class when you just start to get really integrated with your movements, start to become more aware of what's going on in the body. Begin to even deepen the breath. Start to feel the weight along the wrist here, just stretching out, pressing more weight into your hands. You can add seal pose if you want, coming back into child's pose, and then coming forward into your seal. So we're going to take a longer warm-up today here, just so we can really open up the chest and the upper back, especially from your Monday. Sit it back into child's pose. Inhale, bring it forward into seal, lift the feet up, little bit of a bend in the elbows. You can look right and left. Just process what's going on with your body today. All right, just one more, whatever you're doing, and then we'll end up in our tabletop again. In our tabletop, when you're ready, flip your right wrist to face inward so that your fingers will face to your knee, and start to shift forward and back as you feel the reverse flexion of the wrist there. All right, bring it back and switch. Left wrist pulls up. Left fingertips point to your knees. That's really good. Plant both hands down. Inhale the right arm to the side laterally. Inhale, right arm high. And then feel the constriction. So you're gonna feel constriction in two places, the left side of your shoulder and the right side back. And then bring it down to tabletop. Now listen carefully, turn your left fingertips a little bit out to the side. So now the pointer finger is turning to about 11 o'clock. And then inhale the right arm high. Maybe you're able to open it more. Good. Exhale, bring the right hand down. So we'll keep repeating that. And then you can even scoot your left hand a little bit more to the left. Inhale, right arm high. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, right arm high. Stabilize the left back. Exhale, bring it down. We got one more. Inhale, right arm high. Exhale, right fingertips to your right ear. Good. And then really try to, stretch through the back here. If your right elbow starts to lower, that's okay. One more breath. And exhale, thread the needle. Right arm through and rest. So rest your right cheek onto the mat. Lengthen the left fingertips forward and then feel the hips stack over the knees. Try to find your deep breath here. If you wish to balance, you can tuck your left toes back and elevate the left leg up using your core strength. Slow breaths. Soften your left knee down if you had it. Bring the left hand back. Inhale the right hand up to the sky. Circle your arm out fully, clockwise. Notice if you feel that in the biceps or the triceps at all. Good. And then release. Nice. Come back to center. Inhale, cow pose, lift your chest. Exhale, round your back for cat. We'll take it to the other side here. Regular orientation of the wrists. Inhale the left arm high to the sky. And then notice the constriction there. Maybe you're not able to open as wide. Exhale, bring it down, and then turn the right fingertips to the right a little bit more. So the pointer finger points to about 1 o'clock, and the thumb points to about 12 o'clock. And then inhale, lift the left arm up. Exhale, lower it down. 4 more like that. Inhale, arm up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, lower. We got 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Good job, Melissa. Inhale, lift the left arm up. And this time, left fingers to your ear. And then your right arm has to work to straighten, carrying the weight of your entire body here with your knees and your right hand. Lift the elbow a little higher. And exhale, thread the needle. Let the left arm shoot through. Lower your left temple down. Okay, readjust your hips and then reach the right fingertips forward as you settle into this opening across the mid-back. If you wish, tuck your right toes, elevate your right leg up and back. And navigate your balance here. Squeeze the inner thighs together. Very nice. And then soften the knee down. Walk the right hand in. Inhale the left arm up. And exhale, hands down. Very good. Then tuck your toes, send the hips up into your downward facing dog. So you'll notice your arms are feeling a little bit worked, shoulders as well. See if you could transfer more weight into the legs and less weight into the hands. As you do this, start to bend one knee and bend the other. Feel the calves and the hamstrings really stretch out here. And then find some stillness in your down dog. Try your best to elevate the hips up and back as if my hands were on your hips, drawing your hips up. At the same time, look down at the hands and then press the palms to flatten down, really pressing into the finger pads, your knuckles, the heel of your palm. Hug your navel in, find your core lock, And then pick up the ribs away from the floor. All the while, keep the arms really straight and the quads engaging here. Just one more luscious breath in your down dog. Exhale, let it go. Very nice. Inhale, look forward and walk to the halfway point of your mat. Inhale to your halfway lift, hands to shins, please. Exhale, fold. 2 more times. Inhale, halfway lift. Peel the chest away from the floor. Exhale, fold. One last time. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Very nice. Inhale, rise up to standing. Reach up, look up. And then exhale into your back bend. Inhale, rise up, look up. Exhale, back bend. One last time. Inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, back bend, and then take the hands to your lower back. Bend the knees a little, straighten through the knees, and then press the hips forward as you draw the elbows behind you as if you were still in that fish pose in the beginning. So orient your hips forward, trust into your back bend. Nice, one more breath. Exhale, forward fold, hands down the back of your legs. All right, from here, halfway lift, and then take the hands behind you, interlace them, please. Pull the hands back, so stretch the elbows to the extent that they'll go, and then let your head lift from that process. And then exhale, fold all the way down towards your legs. Forward fold with a bind, bend the elbows here. If you can, start to shake your head yes and no. Just let the tension, any of that that's in your neck, in the shoulder area, just let that melt away. Just aware of how your body's feeling today, what you need from our practice. All right, from here, right hand down, bend the right knee and inhale the left arm high. So find your spiral twist here now towards the left. Remember to lengthen the breath still. Exhale, bring the left hand down, bend the left knee, inhale the right arm high. Then feel how open the arms are, the wingspan are from the first moment of class. Exhale, hands down, breathe in, halfway lift. Exhale, step back to your plank pose. So find your core lock, find the heels above the toes here, and keep breathing, find your strength. Hold steady. You can always come down to the knees if you have anything going on with the wrists, but try your best to hang tight. It's starting to get darker now during the evenings. Summer is starting to wind down a little. Keep breathing. Awesome. Exhale, downward facing dog, hips back. Good. From here, walk your hands rather a little bit closer to your feet, and then take yourself to a forward fold at the very back of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, and then exhale, flip your wrists to face up as you take it to your deepest forward fold of the day. So just notice, can you shift more weight into the toes here? Feel free to wiggle out the hips. When we get upside down like this, it really helps shift our perspective. It helps reset everything. So just let yourself fold in half. Take the hands behind your head, please interlace them. And then with a strong core, stand all the way up and find your back bend. Exhale, fold in half, only halfway. Elbows towards the navel here. Inhale, open up to standing into your open heart. Back bend, open underarms as well. And exhale, curl in. So keep repeating this. We're just getting into our spine before we move on. It's really healthy to mobilize the spine here. Really good to open the heart and let your body move with your breath. All right, we got one more. Inhale, open up. Exhale, fold, curl back to your plank pose. Walk the hands forward, step the feet back. All right, stay steady here. We're just gonna hold our plank. Chin off the chest. Feel any shaking or any imbalances in the body, whether that's right versus left arm. Last breath. Exhale, downward facing dog. Very good work. Inhale, look forward, bend the knees, and take a hop to the middle of your mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, this time, chair pose. Bring the feet together if possible, and then take the arms either in front of you or all the way up above and in line with your ears. Sit the hips low. Feel yourself in a little thunderbolt shape. Yeah, looking good, Leslie. More weight into the heels, more weight into the glutes. Very nice. One more breath. Exhale, left hand to the sacrum and start to open the left elbow and the right hand in opposition. So support your sacrum here. Keep reaching the right fingers forward and then feel the strength in the legs. So you're gonna start to feel this in the hamstrings, in the quads, your glutes. Whenever you're ready, equally extend the left arm back so your left hand is in the same plane or height as the right. Once you're there, you can start to sit a little lower. Free up the breath here. Check in if the right knee came forward, bring it back. Stay breathing. Very good. Inhale, stand up, legs straight, arms up, and exhale back to chair. Now, if you're starting to feel that your arms are getting tired, you can always bring the hands to your heart. Otherwise, bring the arms back up if you want a little bit more of a challenge. And then see if you can cinch the lowest part of your abdomen up and back. And then sit a little bit deeper into your chair. Concentrate on the smoothness of your breath. Inhale here. Then exhale the right hand to the sacrum. Reach the left arm forward as you hug your elbow back. It's the same feeling as fish pose when you're laying down. Use your sacrum to sit your seat lower, feeling the balance of your hips here. That's it. And then right hand stretches all the way back as you really try to feel from the right underarm all the way to the right fingertips, that deep opening. If it's hard to breathe, that's normal. Hug and train your knees in together. Good. Inhale, stand up. Back bend. Exhale, forward fold. Give it a rest. Widen your legs. Inhale, halfway lift. And then take the hands underneath your feet, please, for our gorilla pose. So start to step on your feet, elbows out wide, and fold in half again. And in any of our forward folds today, you can always bend the knees a lot. Just deepen the breath even more. And take the hands down to the floor, stand all the way up, and then exhale into your chair pose. Bring the feet together. This time, arms forward. Good. All right, take the hands to your heart. On an inhale, lift the right knee up. Exhale to your figure four. Stack your right ankle towards and on top of your left thigh. And right away, feel the opening of the right hip. If you wish, you can start to bring forearms to your shin or come all the way down and deepen the hip stretch here. Just try to find the spot where you can hold the pose without efforting too much. Inhale, hands back to your heart if you came down. Lift the right knee on an inhale. Exhale, sit back into your chair, arms forward. We'll take it to the other side. Inhale the left knee up. Exhale to your figure four. Slow and steady here, left ankle on top of the right thigh. And then hug your right hip in and then sit back. So place your right hand on your hip and then use that to find your seat. Yeah, there we go. And find your long spine here from the hip crease all the way to the back of the head. Find your variation, forearms to your shins, all the way down to the floor if that feels good. And still maintaining a little bend in the right knee so that you're still in that figure four shape. Inhale, take the hands to your heart. Lift the left knee. Exhale, sit back into your chair. Good work. All right, inhale, lift up, stand up, back bend. Exhale, this time frog pose. Walk the feet wide and sit down onto your seat, but your seat is lifted off the earth. Frog pose. And then use your elbows against your knees and inner thighs to peel the chest up, and then remain here in your frog, or very slowly lift up to your crow. Bend your knees, bend your elbows, connect your knees to the triceps, look forward, grip the finger pads down, hopefully you're not slippery, and then shift forward, start to walk one toe up, and then maybe the other toe as well. The strength here comes in the arms, the core, the wrists, a lot going on here, so feel your breath balancing. You can always stay in your frog. So take about 10 breaths practicing that. Stay strong, keep trusting yourself, keep the hips elevating up. If your triceps tend to take too much of the pressure when you're in crow, come onto the outside of the arms instead of right on top of the triceps. So just do what works here. One more breath. Good, and step it back to your down dog, straight through. No chaturangas, not much today. All right, from here, inhale the right leg high. Send it up. Open up through your right hip and find like a scorpion down dog here. So right knee up, right leg open. Breathe. Maybe your left heel is down if you can. If not, that's okay. And square off the hips. Exhale, step forward. And then inhale up to your crescent lunge. Good. And then once you're in crescent, place your hands onto your hips. And try your best to send the tailbone down so you can really feel the stretch in the left front hip flexor. Then lean your right knee forward as you straighten the left leg and straighten your arms up. So find your very engaged crescent lunge here. Ribs in, navel in, back upright. Take the hands behind you, ground your back heel. Inhale, chest expansion. Exhale to your humble warrior. So we've been doing a lot of spinal flexion and extension here. Fold into your humble warrior. Lift the fists away from your low back. Keep the breath strong and steady. All right, great. Descend the hands to the floor and find your pyramid pose. Inhale, straighten the right leg, excuse me. And then start to feel the length of your torso. So you can even walk your left foot in here, but prioritize on hugging the right hip back. Keep the gaze somewhat forward so you can really feel that through the right hip. All right, and then please lower down to your left knee if you can. All right, now that we're there, place your left hand on the floor and then untuck your left toes and start to turn your body towards the right. When you're there, hopefully you can feel the stretch outside of the right hip. Can you guys feel that? All right, you might have to scoot your knee around to feel it, but find the place where you can feel it and then reach your right hand up. So for you to feel it more, if you have very open hips, you're gonna have to sit back, like you're trying to sit the hips to your heel. Yeah, hopefully you guys feel it. Again, so the right big toe is off of the floor. You're on the knife edge of the right foot and really getting into this nice outer hip opening. Breathe there. That's good. Take the right hand to the sacrum and then make this a full opening through the spine. Good. Keep engaging through the big toe. Nice. And softly release by lifting the right leg up like you're in side plank. And then take a hold of the right foot as you start to find your quad stretch. So make your way there. Take a hold of the top edge of the right foot. Hug your right heel into the glute very firmly as you open up the shoulder and the elbow as well. Yeah. Use your core to stabilize. Yes. Feel the quad stretch here. Very good. Your release, please, hands on the floor, right foot to the side for gate pose variation. So your right foot is in line with the left knee. And then when you're there, sit all the way back enough to feel a stretch in the inner thigh. And then bring the hands forward like you're trying to go into your puppy pose. So lots going on here. If your left knee needs a little bit of padding, just roll the mat and feel the stretch through the right inner thigh. All right, inhale to neutral. Bring the right leg straight behind you and reach your left arm forward. You're gonna have to walk the right wrist in so you can hold yourself up here. Stay here for 5 breaths. Stay strong, pick up your ribs, pick up your navel. 4, 3, heel to hip height, hand to shoulder height, 2, and 1. Hands and knees come down. Good work. Downward facing dog on an exhale. Feel the difference right away, right and left. Steady breath in and a steady breath out. Inhale, send the left leg up. Scorpion your knee, lift your left knee up. Maybe your right heel is down. That's okay. That feels good if it does. If not, that's okay. And really try to point the knee up while keeping the shoulders oriented down. One last breath. Exhale, square off the hips and then step forward. Inhale, right, rise up, crescent lunge. Once you're up there, roll the wrists. Take the hands to your hips, please. Find the stance you want and then settle into the knee. Settle into your left knee, please. Strengthen the right quadricep. Really feel the right hamstring lifting up towards your glute. If you find yourself sitting a lot this week, this weekend, you're going to want to hold this a little longer. When you feel ready, reach the arms up, please. And then the simple fact of reaching the arms up will deepen that stretch, intensify it. You can even, feel it even more by engaging the right glute. Track the hips to neutral, ribs forward, chest forward, shoulders above the hips here. Bend a little deeper if you can. Parker, a little bit more, yeah, good. And then right heel down, inhale, chest expansion. Interlace behind you, straighten the right leg if you can. Exhale to your humble warrior. Lower and bow the chest forward. Let the chest come on top of the left thigh if you can. And look up, rather look towards your right toes, but send your hands up. And keep the core engaged, so still deepening into the left knee. Right heel presses down if you can. Neck relaxed. All right, last breath. Exhale, pyramid. Start to straighten the left leg without bending the right knee. Can you do that? So keep pressing the left leg and the right leg at the same time. I'm going to try to hold and keep a lengthening here. So, over the weekend, if you didn't have a chance to do yoga, you might feel a little bit tight, and that's good. Just stretching it out today, this Monday. And then notice where along the hamstrings you're tight. Maybe it's right under the knee. Maybe it's more in the middle of the muscle, through the middle thigh. Yeah, just let yourself feel really long. Look forward towards the top edge of your mat. Good. Very good. All right, from here, please lower the right knee down, and I'm going to turn around so I face the front. So lower the right knee down, place your right hand to the floor. All right, start to turn your entire body open towards the left. Enough so you feel the stretch along the outside of your left hip. And then, like I said earlier, to feel it more, you might have to sit further back. When you do feel it, start to lift your left arm up. You might also have to scoot your foot in more so that it looks like pigeon a little bit, like halfway point of where your pigeon would go. Important thing is you feel just that outer hip movement or stretch. And take the hand up overhead, lean into the hips, strengthen the right arm. So you'd be surprised the right arm is working very hard here. And take the hand behind your hip as you complete that stretch. Elbow pulls back, shoulder opens just like fish pose. Hold steady. All right, good. When you're ready, reach the arm back and then send the leg back so that you're in modified side plank. And then take a hold of the foot as you find your quad stretch. So maybe that's very easy for you to find the heel to the glute, maybe not, but either way, just think of opening up there through the chest. And then keep lifting the left hip up and pressing the right glute under. Yeah, good. Slowly release the hand, but keep the left leg extended. And then when you find your balance point, reach the right arm forward as well. So right arm forward, left leg back. And try to find evenness through the ribs, the glutes. All right, nice work. One more breath there. And hands down, knees down. Good. Inhale, lift your chest for cow. Exhale, round yourself for cat. Inhale, lift. And then exhale, round. Good. From here, forearm plank. So come down to the forearms. Interlace the hands, please. And then tuck the toes as you lift your knees off the earth. Hold steady. Try not to let the elbows collapse. And then walk the feet up into your dolphin. So we will hold here for quite a few breaths, about 10 breaths. Looking good. Keep opening up through the chest. Just like fish, just like cow pose. About 4 more breaths. Awesome. Lower the knees, please, and find embryo pose. Knees together, forehead down, arms to the sides. Very good. Now you have the option here. So come into dolphin again. So same thing, or into your supported headstand. So I will demo to you supported headstand, but if you don't feel safe in that with your neck, go into your dolphin. All right, from here, if you're taking supported headstand, make sure it's the crown of the head that's on the floor. Guide the feet in closer together. You can come in through an egg shape, so really hugging in until you find an egg with knees into chest, and then start to press up, squeezing the glutes. You really have to keep the feet a little bit away from the back so you don't topple over. That's one way of getting into it. You can also get into it by lifting just one leg, square the hips off, and then start to find that tipping point. Eventually, you'll be able to lift. Squeeze the glutes, and then coming down the same way. So take about 10 breaths in your variation of headstand or dolphin. And Parker, if you're outside, the floor might be too hard, so just be careful. You can also go into forearm stand since you have a lot of space. Take a few more breaths there. Nice, Melissa. Good, great, Parker. Keep breathing. Hope you're doing great, Kendra. And lower slowly into your embryo pose again. Very good work. Once you're ready, take the hands to the floor and inhale, lift up to your down dog, starting to wind down now, getting into some deeper stretches. Inhale the right leg high. Exhale into your pigeon pose. Guide your shin forward. Set your shin down. And then find the place where you can feel the stretch. So scoot the left knee back. Lift the chest forward. Try to find evenness through both of your hips. And then when you feel good, you can come down all the way down to your forearms. If you want to support the head, bring your forehead onto the hands here. As you allow yourself to surrender, giving yourself lots of rest here, as well as settling into the really intense stretch. Maybe let something go that's been on your mind today. Just taking note of any anxieties or worry, stress that's going on. And then take the hands to the earth. All right, from here, if you can, you'll have a seat onto your right seat, and then walk your left leg. Oh, I skipped. So sorry, I skipped the other side. All right, let's even that out. All right, so from here, take the left leg out into your half gate pose and half puppy pose. Thank you for your patience there. I did skip that on the other side, but we did catch it. So left leg out to the side, and yeah, let the chest melt down. Good. All right, from there, from your gate pose, walk your seat down to the mat and place your right foot in the inside of your left thigh. Sit up tall, reach the arms up, and then take your left hand to your left foot and find your lateral side bend over to the left. And then it's okay if your fingers don't touch your foot. So try to just enjoy the hand hanging off. If it does touch, then no worries. Just keep deepening the stretch for you. All right, inhale, rise up. And then turn your ribs to face your foot. Inhale, reach the arms up. And then take a hold of the foot here. Wrap your hands around your foot if you can. Really drawing, like every single breath, pick up the tummy, bring it more forward towards the knee. So really hugging up and over towards the leg. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, knees down to the mat, just like the beginning, but this time into boat pose. So lift up into your boat. Have the knees bent for now. Stay strong. Very good. Cross the ankles. Jump back chaturanga, first one of class, or downward facing dog. So your choice. You can opt to take that first and last chaturanga or not. And then from here, inhale the left leg high. Exhale, guide your leg forward for your pigeon. Scoot the right knee back so you really feel the depth of the stretch. Make sure there's no pain in the outside of the left knee. And then exhale, come all the way down towards the mat here. Into your full pigeon. And again, just letting that weight come off your shoulders. Just relax here. So really let yourself just breathe. Settle into the stretch. Keep flexing the left foot to protect the joints. Inhale, rise up to the hands, and then have a seat onto your left hip. Extend the right leg to the side in the diagonal fashion. All right, so once you're seated, scoot the sitting bones down. Inhale, reach up. Right hand to the foot, please, and take your side bend up and over. Yeah, very good. Inhale, reach the arms up, please. Exhale, turn the torso towards your toes and then fold all the way down. So again, like I said, pick up your lowest part of your navel and then bringing it forward past the thigh towards the knee. If you can, wrap the hands around your foot. And then hug your knees into your chest, please. Lift up into your boat pose. Readjust. Legs to the sky, maybe. Good. And then lower down to your half boat. And lay all the way down. Very good. So you're starting to get a little bit more into some other back bends here. So lay down, plant your feet down. Inhale, lift your hips up for bridge pose. And you can support your low back here with your hands underneath your hips. Send the hips high. Very good. Just breathe. And very slowly come down, hips down, legs to the sky. Roll the wrists. Roll the ankles. So give yourself some rehab there for your ankles, going slow, one way, the other. And we'll take it to a second back bend into bridge or wheel. So I will walk you through a wheel. Take the hands next to your ears and try to have the elbows somewhat shoulder width apart. Come up onto the crown of the head. And then if you're available, press into the floor and open up through the chest. All right, so hold there. Hold there. If you're in bridge, just hang in bridge. Hold for 3, 2, 1. And slowly tuck the chin, descend all the way down. Everyone grasp your knees into your chest and slowly rock side to side, just like the beginning of class. Roll your wrists if needed. Take the legs high, all the way up. Roll the wrist, roll the wrist, roll the ankles. And then from here, guide your knees into the side body and find your happy baby. So let the knees come around to the sides of your ribs, so side to side. Just feel really good there. Now bring your knees into the center. Let the left leg come all the way down to the floor. And then from here, full breath in. Exhale to your supine twist. Guide your right knee across your body towards the left and look towards the right. And your knee does not have to come down. Just let it hang. Let gravity just draw it down. Great. Inhale back into center. Please switch. Extend the right leg down. Squeeze the left knee to the side. Breathe in. Exhale into your supine twist. And feel free to stack the hips if that feels good. Outstretch your left arm and look towards the left. Inhale, knees into your chest. Please give yourself a big hug. And then take the legs to the sky, arms up and back. Hold here. And when you're ready, let the legs descend slowly into your Shavasana. Rest your arms by your sides. Tuck the shoulders underneath kindly. Inhale a deep breath. Audible exhale, let it go. And breath in. Exhale, release. And inhale all the way up. Audible exhale, just rest here. And start to relax your face. Relax your eyelids. Relax your cheeks. Soften your lips. Unclench your jaw and clench your teeth. Let your entire body just melt onto your mat. Feel the heaviness of your entire body all the way down towards the toes. Allow the breath to naturally flow in and out as you sink deeper and deeper into relaxation. If there's still something you're holding on to, just let it go. Just fully surrender. Sometimes we like to keep that little shred of control, so just let it go here. And then inhale, take a deeper breath. Exhale, let it go. And breath in and a breath out. Start to wiggle fingers and toes, wrists and ankles. Inhale, a big stretch overhead. Hug your knees into your chest and then slowly roll into your left side, please. Support your head with your arms. And then here, inhale yourself to your seat. And sit up tall. And just roll the shoulders, roll the neck. Look over the right shoulder, look over the left shoulder. And place your right ear to your shoulder and the left ear to your shoulder. And sit up tall here, feeling so at peace. Hands to your thighs. Take a deep inhale. And a deep exhale. And then inhale, outstretch the arms up and around you, all the way up. Then take the hands to your heart space. We bow forward, sealing in our practice from my heart to yours. Namaste. All right, nice work, everyone. I hope you're feeling good, feeling relaxed. How's everyone?